Okay, so we are going to try to do our bridge with a little bit of abduction using our THERABand. So I'm going to take my THERABand and I'm going to see if I can try and time around here. This can be quite tough to do because it's a giant rubber band and I'm not entirely sure how much tightness I'm going to need. So I'm just going to leave this like this. See if I can give that little tug. And I'm going to lie myself down. And I'm going to try and start my bridge here. So I'm going to inhale here. So as I'm up here, I'm not feeling too much resistance here. I'm not feeling an awful lot at all. I'd have to actually go fairly wide to try and get a little bit of abduction going on. Obviously, my feet are starting to lift. This is not ideal. So let me just peel myself back down and see what else can I do. There is a possibility I could tighten this. Do I really want to keep getting up and down and tightening this? I don't know. Let's see if we can try something else. What else can we do for our bridge and our THERABand? Let's see if I'm going to pop them under my feet. And if I just bring myself back down here again, and I'm going to try and get him under my heels. And you can see I'm having trouble with this already. Can you guys see that? I'm having terrible trouble trying to control this under my feet because he is just a band. He's very stretchy, good for some things, just not great for this. So I'm slowly going to bring myself up again. See if I can bring my arms out to the side. And I don't know about this. My shoulders are starting to round over. I feel like I'm getting pulled in. I don't have an awful lot of control of my shoulders here. I feel like I'm losing it completely. It's slipping from under my feet. I don't know. We're going to try and cross it over. See if this makes any difference. And I'm feeling pretty much the same thing. But if you can notice with my heels here, it feels like this is going to just pull right out from under it. Let me bring myself back down. And we're going to have a little look at what our bridge looks like wearing our TYE4. So now we're going to do our bridge wearing our TYE4X. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll myself down here. I'm going to have my leg bungees. I'm going to get my right leg bungee and bring them across my two knees. And I'm going to get my left leg bungee and bring them across my two knees. And then slowly bringing it down. I've made this lovely X here with my bungees. And all of a sudden I can feel my legs are just going to start to work. They're going to be in the right position. So off I go into my bridge. And as I start to rise up here, you'll notice that I'm not going to hyperextend my lumbar. My pelvis is in perfect position because of this little X that I've made with my leg bungees at the front of my body. I can go ahead and peel myself back down. And maybe I want to go up for one more. Up I go for another one. And of course, I can feel this using my abdominal muscles right here. Lovely. And then if I gently bring myself back down again, I'm just going to uncross these bungees by straightening my legs. Okay. I can leave my arm bungees on my hands or I can pop them out to the side. I'm going to just get rid of them there for 1 second so we can concentrate on these leg bungees. And I can triangle out the leg bungee here with my hand by using my thumb. Or else what I could do is slide my hand underneath it, bring my arms away, and I'm just placing my hands down there in the ground, and that's nice and comfortable. All of a sudden I'm going to go back up. There we go. And I can feel it. I have my rig wrap on. I know my breathing is working. I can feel the resistance here that I am holding out with my arms, but it's my shoulders this time are being controlled. So do you remember when we were using THERABand and I didn't feel like I had any control of my shoulders? They were going everywhere. I have lovely control of my shoulders here. I have great resistance going on. I'm gently going to bring myself back down. And as I go up, I'm going to feel it just as much as when I'm going up. And if I want to swap over, I can bring the leg bungees under my body. Cross the right one into the left hand, left one into the right hand. Once again, I can hold it here with a little hook with my thumb or slide my hand underneath. And if you notice my heels this time, that bungee is staying right on my feet because he's tied onto my foot. So it's not going to slip out the same way as the THERABand did. And once again, I can very gently bring myself up and down here into a nice bridge full of resistance, full of security from my wearing my TYE4X.